Two. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Scott Sports 101 Browns preseason postgame show. Well, it wasn't pretty, but the Browns lose 23 to 10 in their first preseason game today at Brown Stadium against the Green Bay Packers. The only bright spot of the game was Cade York's 55-yard field goal in the first quarter, and the touchdown that they had in the later in the game, and which that did not come, I don't think, until late in the fourth quarter, something like that. Uh, which that didn't come until the fourth quarter, and that really wasn't were the only two bright spots in the game. Stefanski chose to sit many of his starters today, such as quarterback Deshaun Watson, recovering from shoulder surgery, as you know, a defensive end Miles Garrett, wide receiver Amari Cooper, and Pro Bowl left Joel Bitonio, just to name a few. DTR Dorian Thompson Robinson went 14 for 18 for 134 yards. Thompson Robinson, who made three starts as a rookie last season, is battling Tyler Huntley for the number three job. And Jameis Winston, who started the game, only played one series of plays today. But Packers quarterback Jordan Love has never felt better about a three and out. Love made the most of limited playing time, throwing a 65-yard touchdown pass to Dontavian Wicks on Green Bay's third play as the Packers rolled to a 23 to 10 exhibition win over the Cleveland Browns, as I mentioned today. Love, who signed a 4-year, $220 million contract extension at the start of training camp last month, completed both pass attempts in one series. Sean Clifford replaced the 25-year-old Love, and I'm happy with it, Love said. His brief appearance, it ended with a touchdown. That was the goal, and that was the goal. The Packers have faith in Love following in the footsteps of Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers to continue Green Bay's lineage of great quarterbacks. He led the Packers to a 10-9 record last season in his first year as a starter. Uh, and on Green Bay's first possession, Love waited for Wicks to get behind safety Ronnie Hickman before hitting him in a stride for an easy, quick strike score. We had a great play dialed up for that situation. One-on-one with Wicks at the safety, a little bit of him. Love said he ran a great route, kind of lulled him to sleep at the top, and I was able to get a pass to him. A fifth round pick from Virginia last year, Wicks came on strong at the end of his rookie season, scoring four TDs in a three-game stretch before being blanked in the divisional playoff loss to San Francisco. And while the Packers got Love some work, the Browns rested starting quarterback Deshaun Watson, who was coming off right shoulder surgery, which they're being cautious of him. Watson has thrown almost every day in camp and appears to be on track to start the September 8th season opener against the Dallas Cowboys. But the Browns are remaining cautious with Watson, who has been limited to just 12 games in his first two seasons with Cleveland. Backup quarterback Jameis Winston, as I said, started for the Browns and played just one series in his debut for Cleveland, which signed him as a free agent in March. He went 4 for 5 on 30 yards. And I thought he operated well, Coach Kevin Stefanski said. I know we talk about that word operation, but it's getting your team from the huddle to the line of scrimmage, making the correct run checks, pass checks, and that type of thing. I thought he did a nice job. Stefanski, as I mentioned, chose to as I and Green Bay coach Matt LaFleur took a different approach, choosing to give many of his starters at least some playing time. We wanted to get their feet wet a little bit, LaFleur said. Knock some rust off. It's always good not only to go out there and play, but just the preparation mentally to play a game. The other QBs, Clifford may have solidified his spot as Green Bay's number 2 quarterback, the second string one, completing 10 of 19 passes for 111 yards. The former Penn State standout uh, attempted just one pass as a rookie in 2023. Seventh round pick Michael Pratt went 5 of 7 for 46 yards. One of Cleveland's few bright spots was Dorian Thompson Robinson. He went 14 for 18 for 134 yards. As I mentioned, he made 3 starts as a rookie last season. He's battling Tyler Huntley for the number 3 job. And Green Bay's kicking completion between Anders Carlson and Greg Joseph remained highly competitive. Carlson, who struggled at times as a rookie in 2023, made field goals of 46 and 33 yards and converted his only extra point attempt. Joseph booted a 35-yarder and made it a PAT. Dustin Hopkins will handle Cleveland's kicking, but the 33-year-old didn't play. Cade York, who was cut by the Browns last season before they traded him for Hopkins, kicked a 55-yard field goal, and Green Bay did have some injuries today. Packers rookie running back Marshawn Lloyd went out with a hamstring injury. The third-round pick from USC had 1 carry for 8 yards. Cornerback Robert Rochelle was treated in the medical tent during the second quarter for an apparent shoulder issue. And now for the Browns second-year backup center Luke Whippler suffered a broken right ankle and will undergo surgery, Stefanski said. Hickman injured his back on the Wicks TD and didn't return. And wide receiver David Bell went out with quadriceps injury. And Green Bay will be at Denver on August 18th. And the Browns will host Minnesota for 2 practices this week before facing them in an exhibition game on August 17th. So, but bear in mind they're testing some of these guys, and they will have to cut it down to a 53-man roster after the preseason ends. And I am going to give a game ball to Sean Clifford, 10 of 19, 111 yards, and to Aiden Robbins for that 1 touchdown he scored late in the fourth quarter. I'm going to give Cade York for the 55-yard field goal as well, and Wilson a game ball as well, and Wicks. So, and Dorian Thompson Robinson, I'll give Thrash 1 too. So they all get game balls in. The Minnesota Vikings did beat the Raiders by 1, 23-24, and right now Arizona's beating Washington 7-6. I mean, Arizona's beating New Orleans 7-6. Cincinnati on top of Tampa Bay 14-10 in the fourth. The New Orleans Arizona game is in the third. With 36 seconds left to go, San Francisco trailing 17-13 to the Titans. They have the ball. The 49ers do. Kansas City trailing Jacksonville in the fourth with a 4:34 left to go, 23-13, and Jacksonville has the ball, and Seattle has the ball, and they're beating Los Angeles 16-3 right now. So we'll see what prevails with these games. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for this edition of for the Sky Sports 101 Browns Preseason Postgame Show. I'll be back with another one of my regular podcast this week. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1. I'm done.